Hi there guys, my name is Nataloon, and welcome to Will You Press the Button? Now, I've never played this before. I think I get the core concept though. You get one thing, but some other probably horrible consequence is going to happen if you push the button. So, you get to decide if that one thing is worth it. So, I'm going to start off with what popped up first. Tomorrow will be a very pleasant day for you, but something will happen by the end of it. Something bad will happen by the end of it. No, I've had a shitty weekend already. No, not doing it. Nope. Nah, it wasn't a very good one. You'll be granted immortality, but if you whistle, even accidentally, you'll die instantly. Well, I don't want to be immortal anyway. I mean, you outlive everyone that you love, and you'll just be lonely as fuck. Besides, who doesn't like a whistle once in a while? I do it just without thinking about it. Yeah, it's good. You can read minds, but you have crippling autism and refuse to even attempt to socialize with anyone but your mother. I could not do that. I don't want to read somebody's mind. Honestly, I already can feel their stupid emotions all the time. I don't want to deal with hearing them every second, because it would be crippling socially as well. Like, I know, everything would be too fucking loud. Just no. You create a time machine that can go back to any point in time. But you appear as a ghostly image and cannot alter any events. You can only observe. Okay, so hear me out. A lot of people think that, having a time machine, being able to go back in time, the whole purpose would be to change things. But I'm not saying that if you change things, it'll fuck everything up royally. No, my theory is that it'll offshoot and make a whole nother reality for that. A different timeline. Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. But if you could go back in time and just observe, you'd get to know the truth of a lot of things. Because history is written by the victor. And a lot of history is skewed. I know that, a lot of what we read and grow up reading in our history books isn't necessarily accurate, because it's written from one perspective. It's written by the victor. So I think being able to observe it would be actually enlightening to our own past. That was a pretty good one. I like that. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Every time you make a pun, you become 10% more attractive, but every pun must be made via meme. Oh, I can do that. I would be damn good looking if that were true. You can be a part of Adventure Time, but you have to listen to Lemongrab scream every night nonstop, no earplugs or music. Nope. Fuck that. That would drive me insane. I would find Lemongrab and blend his lemon head into a fucking blender. You'll win millions of dollars, but you will die a virgin. No, thank you. No, thank you. Money ain't worth some things. You can read the minds of anyone you encounter, but every thought you have, you say aloud. I would be put in jail. Everyone would think I was a freaking crazy person if I actually said everything that fucking clouded up in this noggin here. Be ridiculous. You can summon any drink you desire out of thin air, but you become an alcoholic. Seen that. Not fun. Not a fun one. Not one, but I've seen it. Not worth it. You can be any species of choice, real or fictional. You'll be the very last of your kind. Oh! Oh my god, the very last of your kind. So I'd be the doctor. Kind of. I mean, he has the master. Da 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 da. But I guess, you know, it wouldn't be that bad. I'd make friends of other species. Wouldn't be that bad. I mean, I'd be sad if, like, I had to experience my species die. But no, if I could be any fictional species, fuck yes! Yes, yes, yes! That was a good one. I don't know if I'd be the doctor, but maybe I'd be some sort of, like, genie or something. Everyone will find you attractive in real life, but you will look like shit on pictures, movies, anything media related, to the point where people think you are disgusting. I don't need everyone to think I'm attractive. The point is, I want to feel attractive. I mean, that's why I've started going to the gym, trying to lose some weight. But, nah, I like to take some selfies once in a while. I'm not a constant selfier, going, oh my god. But I like to be able to take a selfie when I feel pretty and be like, oh, I think I look good today. But if I can't do that, and it's only people in person that think I'm attractive or anything, and it's everyone in person thinks I'm attractive, I just don't care. I just don't care. You can instantly absorb anime in your head with perfect comprehension, but your backlog will never end and everyone hates you. No! What the fuck kind of question is that? That is terrible. Ability to instantly create a perfect physical painting of what you imagine anytime you want. But you will never be able to write down a word, including through the mind painting, read, or do any kind of math anymore. I love reading! No, I'm not going to press that button! That's a good one, though, but, I mean, I love images, I love artwork, and you can express so many things through art, but I believe writing is true art as well. And, I mean, I'm terrible at writing. My brother, he is a magnificent writer. He's just brilliant. But if I couldn't read any of his stories, I'd be so depressed. I could not be illiterate. I would die. You have all the money you desire and everything you could ever think of wanting, but the person you love the most dies. Nope. I'd rather live in a cardboard box on the street covered in pee or something. I'd rather live horribly and make sure that the people I love are safe than have everything I ever wanted, material-wise. You know? You get $1 every minute of your life for the rest of your life, but you lose your sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, life would suck. I mean, I watch YouTube. So many different YouTubers because they make me laugh. They bring my life joy. When I'm having a really, really shitty time, it brings my life joy. Like, just today, I've been having a really bad weekend, and I got on my computer and I watched Markiplier do the Don't Laugh Challenge, or Try Not to Laugh Challenge, and it made me laugh. Because, A, funny videos, and B, his personality. He's very expressive and very animated, and that makes me laugh. So, if you don't have a sense of humor, what's the point? Let's see. Franz Ferdinand was never assassinated, causing the events of World War I and II to never occur, but communism rises and conquers the world. That's a predicament. Because I mean, you could say that the world wars shaped our world to what it is now. But if they had never happened, could we say that it would have been better? Or the same, or any worse? You can't really say. I mean, I'd like to see how it would work. So just out of curiosity, let's see how it would work. You know? I would see how it would work. Prevent some of those deaths. But then again, other deaths would happen anyway. It's human. Gain the ability to fly like Superman, but it costs $50,000 and you can only fly when totally nude. I wouldn't mind the totally nude part, but 50 grand? I've never seen that much money in my life. Ever. Ever. Nope. No. I'm good. No. You'll be able to memorize anything you want. Ooh. But to do so, you have to inject a needle into your eye. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, at least it's not my teeth. Eye stuff doesn't bother me as much as teeth stuff. I don't like going to the dentist. I mean, I try to take care of my teeth, but it's hereditary that we just don't have great teeth in my family. But, if they get that little scrapey thingy, I want to punch them, run away, and die. I don't know. All those things at the same time. But, to memorize anything, though. For someone who sings and likes to act, for someone who's huge, like, into theater, my eyes would heal. I would do it. I'd do it. I'd do it. I know so many people are going, ah! But I would do it. You get a fully functional portal gun, but you can never eat cake again. I love food. But I love food. You guys, that's why I'm going to the gym to lose weight. I love food. But I want a portal gun. The cake is a lie anyway. The cake is a lie. I like pie. I'll take pie over cake. That's good. Pie. You fall in love with your best friend, but never go back to the way things were. No. I'd rather, keep my best friend as my best friend than complicate things, make things stupid, and ruin a relationship built upon, so much good. So that'd be stupid. You can be born, reborn on any date you wish, past or future, as many times as you want. But you will always live a life of poverty in each of those time periods. Well, I've been poor my whole life. Like, seriously, I've been poor my whole life. I mean, I've been very fortunate because I have a mom and dad that are still together. And, they were together the whole time that I was growing up. But if I could just experience different times, I think I would. 'Cause it's my curiosity. It's my curiosity that gets the better of me sometimes. You are able to regenerate your body at any time, but you lose all of your memories. No. Because my body doesn't make me who I am. My memories, my experiences do. That's why, my grandmother had dementia, vascular dementia, before she passed about 10 years ago. But, she started to lose her memory, and I thought to myself, I can't imagine it. Just losing who you are. It's a new kind of hell. It's another kind of hell. And I just don't think I'd be able to, persevere through it. You become a world-famous composer, as prolific as Beethoven, but all of your songs are absolutely terrible, and you're the only one who notices. So I'd be famous, but I'd be unhappy. I don't care about being famous. I want to be happy. I want to do something that I love and feel like I'm accomplishing something. If I still see my own songs as completely terrible and I'm not proud of a single one of them, then what's the point? I don't care if someone, if I'm world famous, that means nothing compared to being satisfied and happy in your life. Not saying, like, the appreciation of others, it wouldn't be appreciated. It's just, there are things that are just more important. You can read people's minds, again, with the mind reading, but if you do, that person will dislike you forever. I don't think so. Nope. 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 You obtain the ability to travel through time, but you can never go back to plus or minus 100 years from when you departed. Okay, then if I can't get back to where I want to go, then I'm not gonna fucking do it. It's like, there's no point. Okay, you get to control time. That's a big responsibility. But for 2 months every year, you will be put into an empty mental ward with daily meals found on a tray. You are alone and cannot escape. Time control cannot help you here. For 2 months? In a mental ward? That's a nightmare! An empty mental ward. So I would be completely solitary for 2 months every year. Ugh. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could be alone for 2 months straight. Not a single soul to talk to. I couldn't do that. The control of time would not be worth it. It really wouldn't be. Made me think about it, though. That was pretty good. You could be the best dancer in the world, but you couldn't sing for shit. No, thank you. Nope. Singing is my thing. Singing's my thing. I have 4 years of classical training in voice. And, I mean, I can take direction when it comes to dancing, but I'm not the most graceful person. I don't really have a talent for dancing. But singing is my passion. I couldn't go just, okay, you can dance, but you can't sing. No, fuck that. You will never have to sleep again, but you have no soul, so you can't feel any emotions. No. I mean, the experiences, again, the experiences, they make you who you are. And how do you remember those experiences is through how you felt. So that'd be fucked. You can create any game you want, however you want, but you can't play it. Oh! But if I had all the stuff that I had in my head and could, like, put it out there and, like, run it through and see it done, other people could enjoy it and I wouldn't have to play it. Well, I'd want to play it, but I'd be satisfied. You become so handsome or beautiful, everyone loves you. Okay. But you can only smile, meaning you lose all other facial expressions? That would be scary. Nope. That'd be frightening just all the time. You have married the perfect spouse and your soulmate, but they will talk you to death. Nobody's perfect. It's true, nobody's perfect. Okay. Receive 5,000 weekly, tax-free for the rest of your life, but you have to live in a house with your worst phobia, and if you overcome it, will change. Ooh. So basically, I would have to live on a houseboat in the ocean. And then what if I embraced the ocean, if I got over my fucking fear of the ocean, it would suddenly turn just poof. I'm in a house with lots of poisonous or venomous spiders. Nope. Money ain't worth that, honey. Not worth that. Nope. I'm gonna have this as the last one. You cure world hunger, but you will starve to death yourself. Ooh. I mean, I'd like to think that I could be selfless, you know? I'd really like to think that, oh, I can do, like, the hero thing. But, like, it goes along with the theme of the good of the one versus the good of the many. And if it meant that nobody that I loved would ever have to deal with hunger, or anybody ever, yeah, I think I'd do that. Damn, well that was an intense one to leave it at. Well, you guys are awesome. Please hit that like button because you are awesome. Remember to subscribe if you are new here. And of course, you guys have a great day.